everyone, it's Pat Sloan here. It is Friday, and that means it is chicken salad day. So we're going to do chicken salad. I also have the barn quilt and the pressed flowers from So Sampler. And why did I put all these on the same day? Why? I could have shifted the barn star to a different day. But here we are with a very full events. But first, it is coffee day. So thank you to all of you who have sent me Starbucks cards. This one is on you and you and you. It is their holiday drinks, the apple spice oat milk, because I can't handle dairy very well. So the oat milk is great. It has tons of flavor. So if you haven't tried it and you like flavor, this one is it. And I appreciate it so much. I use the Starbucks cards. I definitely use them. And these earrings were a gift. One of you sent the earrings. Aren't they sweet? So sweet. So got some little sunflowers on them. All right, we have a lot to cover. Oh my goodness. First, the October project calendar is now available. So you can download it at my website. The link is in the description box under the video here. If you get my emails, I will do a manual email again because my automated email is still not working. But anyways, there's the projects, and on the second page, which I printed double-sided, are all the projects listed, some upcoming ones, some ones that I just sort of mention off and on and want to get back to or whatever. So there you go. You want to have this because it really helps keep track of when things come out. And so that is good. Also, I want you to order your spooky box if you did not do it yet. I just got mine, and I know several of you who did your pre-order said that you got your invoices. It is so cute. I'm making it, definitely making it. It is darling, so you're going to love it. You're going to love it. Now, let's see, let's do the chicken salad since he's up there, because do the barn star, you know I got to take this down, and the barn star stuff is just going to explode all over the design wall because there are so many blocks now. We have the pie. Now I've decided this is chicken pie, chicken pot pie. It could be your favorite fruit pie or some other kind of pie. It is a crust on top pie, which for fruit pies, that is my favorite because I am all about the crust. I really sometimes don't care what the center is. Just give me a really good pie crust, and it has to have top and bottom. And so the little mitts. Now I did film this when I was working on it the other evening, where down on the table when I was working. So let's just go through those clips and I can give you all of the tips. So first let's look at the block. It is the oven mitts and the pie. So darling, so darling. Okay, so I have I'm using the fabric like the Fat Quarter Shop did. Also, do you notice it'll be if you want to put like a little steam out of the pie, there's that. Now I'm sure somewhere I have something similar to this, so I may have to look for that. The pie, okay, so the mittens are these two. This is pretty. I really love that. And then here is the pie fabric. Let me just scroll down. So the pie crust, and then there is a different their block is done with this yellow and the pie crust. So like that combo. Whoops, let's put it this way. So that combo. But I want a little bit crisper edge on the bottom of the pie crust. Is that a joke? Like crisper? Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm going to use this one that I used for one of the other blocks. And then their pie pan is this fabric. But let me look to see what I have. So here are some options. I have this text print. I didn't have that other one. I'm sure I had it at some point or something similar. But I have this text print, which might be Christmassy. I don't know, or something. I'd have to really read those. I also have this one, which is a little hearts and kisses. That might be cute for the pan. And then I also have my own text print from quite a few years ago that was from Moda, when I had fabric with Moda. So I think I'm going to use mine. I'm just going to pull out, look, kindness counts, don't you think, on your pie pan? So those are the fabrics I'm going to use, and I'll get the pie cut out. I decided to go ahead and starch the little pieces for the pie. So like these are the edges, like this is the crust fabric, like the ripple part of the crust. This is the top part of the crust, and then this is, you know, part of the pie pan. And they all they're skinny, and they're going to be little pieces. And so I'm just going to starch them. And I think that'll just make that part just a little bit easier. Oh yeah, this is the one that I've been using lately. I really like it. So I've got them all cut out. I starched all of these kind of smaller pieces like this, and I think that's plenty for me to do. That works for me to have these little squares have a little bit more firmness to them, and I will also reduce the stitch length one position, I think, for these. Okay. So now I can sew up the mitts, the cute little oven mitts, and this darling little pie. Here's it all laid out, and I'm doing the crust. These are the little edges of the crust, and then here is the bottom part of the pie that goes, the other square goes on here. So they'll be like this. So you'll have it, you know, kind of zigzagging across once these are sewn. And definitely having these starched is a huge help. Now remember, the end two have to have a background, and so you'll do all of these in the middle with the pie crust and the pie pan pieces. But I starched all three, the background and all of these. So we'll get it finished up. I thought I'd just put these down so that you could see them. Now there's, you know, no seam allowance, so I'm sort of overlapping them a little bit because I've not sewn the seam allowance, so they're a little bit big. Like if I just laid them end to end, they would, you know, shove out the outside here. So what you're doing is don't even focus so much on direction. Just look. You've got the pie fabric, the pie crust fabric, the pie crust fabric. You just do it like that. Pie crust, pie crust. Just pick one, or pie bowl, you know, pie pan, whatever it is. Just do that. I find that that's a lot easier. See, like they're not, because they don't have these overlapped. I'm like running out of space because that's what you end up using up so much in your seam allowance. Okay, so here we go. Pie crust, and then I have one more to wrap up the end down here. So that is how it works. And then you can just double check. You can see that you've got all the reds at the bottom and all the pie crust at the top. Just double check. And this all gets sewn as I sew. You know, it's going to get squeezed in and will be absolutely perfect. Okay, I'm going to sew it together. Here it is, made up, so cute. I think this looks like a chicken pot pie. I love chicken pot pie. So good. Sometime when I have more time in the video, well, I'll just tell you real quick. Greg's grandma made chicken pot pie, but it wasn't like, you know, my family's, which was, you know, bought frozen. Yeah, because we don't have cooks in my family really. So when his grandma made it, it was in Pennsylvania Dutch style, where they're wide fat noodles, no pie crust. There was no pie crust. These wide fat noodles layered with chicken and gravy and stuff, and I did not like it at all. I think we went to McDonald's afterwards, so I could get something to eat. I kind of pushed the food all around my plate. So this is here. They are just looking so darn cute. Busy central, but cute. I think next week we'll do the top and get the sides. I think next week I'm going to cut all of that and just get all that sides and top done, because you know, then that much ahead. Yeah, so I think that's a good plan. Going to work on that. But this looks really cute. If you want to see you know, I think by now you're identifying the fabrics for the side pretty well. But I will have a picture, of course, on my website. And you can always go to the project page and click open the digital picture of the ones with the chickens, the hens, because they show this in really clear detail which fabrics were used. It's a bigger image. So let me show you what is your applique chicken if you are making those. So you will be making Henrietta, who is sitting on the eggs. So this is the applique chicken for this week. And when you go to my website today for the article, I went and copied over from, and at first I link you to Lori Holt's article for that day for when they did this about 2 years ago, and then I just pull over the template numbers so that you're using the templates to create your applique shapes. I pull over the numbers from that, but you can go over and see it in its partial construction if you need to on her site. So I link you over to that too from my page, which is also linked here in the description box. Now, I think the best thing to do is let's look at the sew sampler and the pressed flowers. So I'm going to take these guys down. We'll do the pressed flowers, look at the sew sampler box, see what's in there. Good stuff. Good stuff. And changeo presto, we have pressed flowers, which is the free block that comes with the sew sampler boxes, which is a subscription, and you can actually buy these patterns separate, and you can buy the sew sampler boxes individually for this year. It's an anniversary year. They decided to have a few extras from the subscribers, outside of the subscribers, so that people could just pick up a box here or there, try it out if you like what's in it. You can get one for yourself. And so here are all the blocks that we've done so far. They're just so cute. This is in my sleepover fabric. Doesn't it look amazing? This is so amazing. Now, I have seen the digital version, and you are going to love it when it's done. Now, the layout is not this. I'm just putting them there to be able to show you them on the wall. The layout will be revealed at the end. So this is one where we'll have to do the layout at the end, which is okay. It's great. We do a lot of them as we go along, but occasionally there's one that you just can't spoil the mystery of it. So it'll be at the end. So let's see what is in the sew sampler box. What do we have this month? They always have a theme. Often the fabric is reflecting. There's always fabric in it. There's always an exclusive pattern to use the fabric. Then some notions and the pressed flowers pattern. Okay, so this is called Rustic Autumn. Hey, that's right up our alley, right? And there's always a code on the back here, for a discount code. So discount code is for Olfa products this month. This is great. You want to get your rotary cutter blades. There you go. Okay, so what do we have in Rustic Autumn? There's always a little card that tells you the things that are in it. See, there's the block I'm going to show you. This is the one for this month, which is called what? Oh, block 6. I think it has a name on the actual pattern. So we're not going to look at what's in there yet. I like to look at it by itself. We'll look at the fabric last. Let's look to see what else. See? Endurance blade. Oh my goodness, these are the best blades. The best, the best, the best. Endurance blades by Olfa. Olfa's blades are the best anyways. What else? What else? Oh, this. Okay, is it a sign? I've twice now, I've been given this glue to try. And so I think I'm going to have to find a project to try out the glue. There's also a pressing pen. What do they tell us? I really haven't played with this stuff at all. So it's the Easy Press pen and Easy Press solution is precisely the duo to mix into your sewing. The solution stiffens the fabric like starch or starch alternative for precise flat seams. Fill the pen with the solution and then press it against your fabric. Okay, so that's to do some sort of targeted starching. Okay, we're not going to look at the fabric yet and look at the pattern. So what we got here? Oh, what is this? A sewing tray. How cute is this? How cute. All right, I got to rip it open. You got to just do it, right? So it's got some little snaps. I'm pretty sure I know how this goes. But you know me, sometimes I'm like way off base. Even with what the product is, I'm way off base. I think we just do the corners. Yeah, like this. And then you have this cute little, like a thread tray or trash tray that you can take with you. And because it's flat, it's perfect for travel. You can throw it into your travel case. There you go. And now you have, there you go. That's awesome. And it's like when you undo it, of course, you know, it lays flat in your case. Perfecto, right? All right, what else do we have here? This is a good box. Oh my goodness. All right, what do we have? Oh, Dawn on the Prairie. I was just looking at that online, this fabric line. Dawn on the Prairie by Fancy That Designs. I love their fabrics. I don't know if it's a team or Stephanie's fabrics. I love her fabrics. Look at that sort of rust and this like sort of lightish green. And then here's the exclusive pattern. So it's got a house and trees, very fall on this blue, on that blue, my favorite blue. Oh, see there. And then you need to buy a little bit extra or use your stash, you know, to work with the jelly roll. So you just need to have a little bit extra. And there are kits. They always sell some finishing kits. So if you don't want to use your stash and you want to just get a finishing kit, I'll link you to all that. And then our flower is the Anomi, if I pronounced that right. They just named all of them. You know, it may not look like one, but I don't know what that flower looks like. It doesn't come up into my head immediately, but the block is gorgeous. It was fun to make. Okay. Let me just move this. Let's move it. Move it. Okay, here we go. Look how they are coming out. Look at this. And I want to thank our ambassador Bobby for helping me sew these. I love this part. Like in several of them, yeah, another one, this one has that, and this one has it kind of partially. You can see them. Okay, let's put it up here. We'll just put it in the middle to be the showcase. Look how they are. Now I'll have on my website a picture face on today with all of them, but it's coming out so cute. Yeah, I hope you're sewing along with these. And you can pick up the pattern, like I said. You can pick it up if you decide, oh, you really like to sew some of these now. Or you missed a box. Maybe you subscribed, but you didn't get some of the previous boxes. You can just get the patterns. Okay, we have, I want to show you something I got in the mail. And then we'll do the Barn Star to wrap up. I have this wonderful box that came from Germany from Emanuela. So let's see, what did she send? Oh, what did she send? First, there's a great postcard, and she says she picked out the train especially for Greg, and he loved it. He totally loved it, Emanuela. He just thought it was great. And so there are some critter blocks. I did read the note earlier, and she said that she doesn't normally work in such small sizes, but she wanted me to have a few small ones to put in. Look how cute those are. Darling, love this for the wing on the little bird. And then there's some goodies. Look, some German gummy bears. I love them. I love it. 2 bags. I am spoiled girl. 2 bags of gummy bears from Germany. And those of you who say gummy bears the American way, I say gummy like the German way, because I grew up in Germany and that's where I ate them first. And then some yummy cookies. Oh my gosh, I love butter cookies. Love them. Oh, this is such a treat. Thank you. Mwah. Thank you so much for thinking of me. And the critters are darling. All right, my friends. On to the third thing to show today. I'm going to do it. We're going to do the Barn Star because, you gotta get it done. So they're going up. Okay, here we go. I have as much of it up there that's already been sewn on the wall, and there's a couple blocks on the far side that go under the table that I've just got laying on the edge. So let me just show you the book, because there's still a lot of small pieces, and we've worked ahead, so we actually have pieces all sewn, but trying to get the time to put them together and everything, this is a lot. It's a lot. We probably should have been sewing little blocks much sooner, but here we are. So I want to get these blocks this month. For this month, I got these blocks and these blocks. And then these have duplicates, so they're scattered in there. So let me just show you, and then you can see how it's sewn. A horizontal a vertical, and then this big chunk. And this big chunk has 2 horizontals. But you can see the previous pages. Whoops, you can't see that, can you? Previous pages have all of that broken down. You just go step by step through everything. I'm just going to the end one to show you. So let me show you let me just show you the blocks now. I'll just hold up each grouping, and I'll go ahead and take pictures like in individual ones and have them over on the project page too, so you can see them. You can go back and look at them. So this is block 9, and it is up at that top, so I can get that long horizontal done right at the top. And there's 2 of them, and they're the same this time. You know, sometimes sometimes they're the same, sometimes they're different. Block 12 on the top, you'll have 3 of them. Block 13 on the bottom, 3 of them. And the colorations are similar, but the fabrics are a little bit different to give them a little bit of variety. And one of each of these, plus what I just showed you of block number 9, is what will go in that top section to fill in the middle there where there's a blank. So I'll put those together, and I will show you those another day because I'm not getting to sew them today. This video is getting really long. So, because I still want to show you one more thing we're going to sew, or we've already sewn sew for this month. And last, block 16 and 20, which make the little strip right above this one. There's a little strip, and then over in this section are those other 2. And doesn't it look great with the peach and the black alternating? And then we got one, I think I'll do like this. This will go on that other area, right? So these will just be, it'll be all, you know, this row will be 1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a 2.0 Barn Star probably next week. I will get all these things kind of sewn together, get some units sewn up there, anything that I can get sewn together, and then look at what has to be done left, you know, what's left, because there's still quite a bit of small blocks. And then sewing all this. So I think we'll be showing blocks and sewing in December. We'll do a December with blocks. I was hoping to finish it all in November, but there's a lot there. So we'll do a sewing in December. We'll go back to that. And then a wrap up in January. Okay, don't forget to order. Let me show you. Don't forget to order your spooky box. Get it. And I can't wait to see your chicken salad block. They are just so cute this month. That pie, the chicken pot pie. If you like chicken pot pie, tell me when you show your block. So I love you. Mwah. Thank you for being here in the Sloan Zone. I will see you online.